Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Connery Rink. For Game 3 of opening day, we had the Jets played first, losing to Everett. We had the St. Mary's girls getting a big win over arch rival Fenwick to open up their season. And now St. Mary's is playing a familiar foe. These two teams played here last year in the state tournament, with St. Mary's knocking Bridgewater Raynham off. Mark Lee still holding court. He's probably the longest reigning coach in the state. He's been around for a long time. Brady Baldessari in net for St. Mary's. Richie Popson for Bridgewater Raynham in their bright red uniforms. And we're underway as they fell down on the ice and almost gave St. Mary's a breakaway. Dumped into the St. Mary's zone. St. Mary's have a few back from last year, but they lost a few as well. Body's going down. They try to dig the puck out from behind the net. Bridgewater Raynham gets it. Shot, missed the net. Off the boards, looking for a break, trying to walk in. Walked right in. Couldn't stuff it home. Popson held the post and held on to the puck. And we'll have a face-off in the Bridgewater Raynham end. Bridgewater are the Trojans. St. Mary's, of course, the Spartans. The face-off to the right of Popson. Kept in by St. Mary's, now it's knocked out. Thrown back in by Michael Nerrick. Trying to get the shot off, wiggling around was Fitzpatrick. St. Mary's looking to change up. Bridgewater Raynham bangs it out. St. Mary's collects. Pass picked off. They break it up. Tipped away. Bridgewater Raynham comes up with it. Both teams changing up. Still with it. Shot. Trying to jam it home. The initial shot by Nassif. Then they try to stuff it home. And Mary throws it to the corner, trying to keep it in. Loose. Bridgewater throws it out. Icing is waved off. Pass picked off. Out to center ice. Thrown back in the St. Mary's zone. There to get it is Driscoll. Dumped into the zone by Thornton. Pass picked off. St. Mary's breaks it up. Collecting, trying to throw it back in the zone. Loose puck, bouncing loose. Trying to walk in, broken up off the play. Bridgewater sets it back the other way. Shot got blocked, never got to the net. St. Mary's collects. Pass picked off. They dump it back in the zone as Bridgewater Raynham changes up. St. Mary's will do the same. shot. Baldessari got a piece of it. Picked off in front of the net. Can't knock it away. Then it's picked off again and knocked out to center ice as St. Mary's looks to change up. Skips out to center ice. Bridgewater has to clear or be offside. With a rush, broken up is Fitzpatrick. Pass goes by everybody. Tracking it down is Bott. Bott gets it, his shot. Stick saved by Popson. St. Mary's keeps it in. Bridgewater Raynham knocks it out. St. Mary's collects. Bridgewater Raynham takes it away. Looking to walk in. Dump back in the zone. Bridgewater looking to change up again. Six save by Baldessari from the blue line. Dump into the zone by Thornton. St. Mary's changing up quickly. Out in front, just missed connections. Shot, blocked. St. Mary's keeping it in. Collecting behind the net, trying to stuff it home. Back to the point, the shot through a maze of players. It hit somebody out in front. Finally gets cleared away. St. Mary's had all kinds of pressure. St. Mary's looking for it in the corner. Bumping and banging going on. St. Mary's trying to dump it out. It gets deflected off. A break for St. Mary's. Shot, deflected. McGonagall's shot got tipped by a stick. Yeah, we got a whistle. I think it went out of play. Just about at the halfway mark of this first period. No score. St. Mary's and Bridgewater Raynham. St. Mary's trying to make it 2-0 for St. Mary's. The girls won easily over Fenwick just before this. The boys trying to make it 2-0. They carry it in, walking in, the shot. Kicked out by Popson. Good bid by St. Mary's. Bridgewater Raynham changing up again. It rolled close. Fitzpatrick almost got a stick on it. He was just about to wind up and take a shot and got knocked out by Bridgewater Raynham. They carry it in, broken up. Back checking from behind by Bott. St. Mary's got all kinds of numbers. They threw the pass behind. They had 3-on-1. And they threw the pass behind the intended receiver. He had a great opportunity. Taylor Leo battling along with Ailes. Finally pry it loose. St. Mary's keeping it in the zone. They dump it out. Michael Baldessari, as opposed to Brady Baldessari, who's in net. Michael is a defenseman. I have to assume they're related. Battling going on in the corner. St. Mary's comes away with it. Picked off by Bridgewater Raynham. They start it back the other way, dump it in, they'll look to change up, and St. Mary's does the same. Giardina looking for it. Back in the Bridgewater zone. Now back in the St. Mary's zone. Nope, you're blocked. Didn't quite get there. Now it gets there. Driscoll will track it down. Backhand that got blocked before it got the Baldessari. And icing against St. Mary's. This is a gift for the night. One of Bridgewater Raynham's sticks got broken. That's a little expensive now. Face off to the left of Baldessari. St. Mary's breaks it up and skates it out. Over the line. Pass just a little too far. I don't know if they called him offside. A late whistle. The faceoff is going to be right in front of the Bridgewater Raynham bench. Tied up behind the net, pried loose. St. Mary's looking to keep it in. They do. Now it bounces out to center right. A hit and a half. Bobby Quill got rocketed by Mark Hilton. And we got a penalty coming up. Bodies get tangled up down on the ice right in front of the scoring table. Let's see what they call. It's going to be a double penalty. So it'll still be 5-on-5. So it'll be 5-on-5. As we've got just under 4 minutes left in the scoreless first period. And the referees are talking to Bridgewater Raynham coach. Straighten away where the faceoff will come. It's going to be in the Bridgewater end, I think. It'll be to the right of Popson. The referee is over to the scoring table for some reason. The music you hear is the disc jockey that's hired by the St. Mary's boys hockey team. They all chip in and pay for the disc jockey. So now the penalty, there's two penalties against. They call one penalty first, and then the two gang together with matching penalties. So St. Mary's has a man advantage. I didn't see the second penalty as Popson makes the save and holds on. I saw the referee in front of me signal penalty. I thought he was calling it along with the other referee for the two that were down wrestling on the ice, but he called one before that, and then the double penalty. So St. Mary's has a man advantage. Deflected to the corner. Shot get deflected to the far side. Shot, trying to dang it home. Popson got a piece just before Jacobson was going to tap it in. .45 seconds left on the man advantage. The shot deflected away by the defense. It bounces by over the stick of Bott out to center ice. St. Mary's looking to change up. Bridgewater clears it. 20 seconds left on the man advantage. Bridgewater clears it, and they're going to kill off the penalty. So St. Mary's can't take advantage of the man advantage. Icing called against St. Mary's. The double penalty is now up. So everybody back on the bench or the ice. The face-off will be to the right of Baldessari in net for St. Mary's. Icing against St. Mary's again. Rolls right by everybody. Dumped in the zone by Michael Derrick as he gets knocked down. Hobson will grab it and hold on. And we're just under a minute left in the scoreless first period. Shot wide off the stick of Jacobson. St. Mary sends it all the way around. Gets deflected out to center ice. St. Mary's going to pick up a penalty. They knocked the Bridgewater player down. And that'll give Bridgewater a power play. The bench was screaming for the call. The pass went to the far side. As he threw it in the zone, St. Mary's whacked him. And Hilton will go to the penalty box. And Bridgewater Raynham will get 2 minutes of a man advantage. 23 seconds of that 2 minutes left here in the first period. So they'll get their first man advantage. Shot, missed the net. Walked in, looked like he had a real good shot. Score! Ryan McInnes. His shot from the blue line, deflected by Baldessari. That's a tough goal to give up with 11 seconds left in a scoreless first period. So tough to give up. St. Mary's gets their player back. They stopped the clock with 2 seconds left in the period. But with 11 seconds left, that's a tough goal to give up. Well, Bridgewater Raynham grabs a 1-0 lead. It touched or deflected off something out in front. And it got behind Baldessari. And that's going to end the period. So that goal with 11 seconds left, the difference in the game, Bridgewater Raynham will take a 1-0 lead and a little bit of momentum into the locker room. 1-0 Bridgewater at the end of the first period. Welcome back as we're set to start the second period. That tough goal. Ryan McInnes, shot from the blue line, somehow finds its way in the back of the net with 11 seconds left in the period. So St. Mary's had a little bit of catching up to do. But a very tough goal to give up. St. Mary's looking for a break, pushing it ahead. Walking in, got tripped up, no call. They knocked him off the puck. He was down on the ice, but they didn't get a call. Now St. Mary's takes a player down, no call. With it behind the net, gets forced to the corner, trying to center it. The shot by Jack Hall went wide. They took it away, made the shot. Benjamin Fry made a great play, just took it away. As he was taking it away, he got the shot off, and somehow Popson was awake and made the save. He had to be thinking his player had the possession of the puck. All of a sudden, Fry had it and took the shot. Popson very alertly made the save. St. Mary's trying to keep it in. Giardina does. He gets knocked out. Icing against Bridgewater Raynham. Nothing Bridgewater, early moments of the second period. Broken up nicely by Ailes, kept in the zone. Trying to center it. They couldn't get the shot off. It was loose out in front, and they couldn't get a piece of the puck. They had a golden opportunity to tie it up. Bridgewater with a break, broken up nicely by Chason. Shot from long range, they knock it home. Shot from the blue line, Baldessari made the save. The rebound was there and it got tipped by. Bobby Quill was in the right place. The shot from the blue line, Baldessari made the save. As the rebound came off, as he was going down to get it, it was Bobby Quill tipping it over him into the net. And that hole that St. Mary's has to dig himself out of is a little deeper, as it's now 2-0. They're calling a penalty against somebody. It's Bridgewater Raynham. So St. Mary's is going to get a power play. I haven't mentioned Brady Bullock's name. I don't even know if he's dressed and playing. I haven't noticed. He's probably St. Mary's best player. Shot from the point goes wide. Bridgewater Raynham tips it out. And St. Mary's has to start it over again. Tipped into the zone. Hilton got a piece of one of the Bridgewater players. The referee gave him a little bit of a talking to. He had it. It was over the blue line. He drew it back, but that caused the offside because St. Mary's didn't clear the zone. Bridgewater Raynham clears it. Baldessari has to make a save. Over the line. And they dump it back out again. You hold on to it, kill a little time, try to clear it out. Now they do clear it out. They break up the play. They break it up, walking in. Big time save by Baldessari. And he holds on. McGinnis walked in alone, went to the forehand, drew it to the backhand, trying to sneak it inside the far post. And Baldessari able to make the save, but that's a tough play considering that St. Mary's has the man advantage. Bridgewater Raynham almost made it 3-0. Time winding down on the power play. Giardina over the line. Shot. Popson made the save, holding on the post. 11 seconds left on the man advantage. And the only really scoring opportunity was Bridgewater Raynham with the breakaway by McGinnis. The penalty is up. They're back at equal strength. Bridgewater knocks it out. So St. Mary's can't take advantage. Tip into Bridgewater area behind the net. They take it out. Pass picked off. Back checking knocks it loose. They take it in the zone. Walking around. Great bid by Hilton. Popson just got a piece and knocked it away. It is with a break. Shot got blocked. And then Ailes got knocked down after the shot. Trying to walk in. Lost it off his stick. He trying to back his way in was Luke Bott. Bridgewater 2-on-2. Baldessari got a piece of the shot. Got knocked away. Off the glass. Bridgewater keeps it in the St. Mary's zone. Somebody lost a stick. Dumped in the zone by Driscoll. Kipped in at the blue line by Chason. Skips out to the St. Mary's zone. Fry collects. Hall dumps it in. From behind the net, St. Mary's looking to make a play. Trying to get it in front. Short. Deflects. Winds up into the lap of Poisson. And now we got a little extracurricular activity. Little banging going on. Bridgewater Raynham's going to the penalty box. So St. Mary's is going to have a man advantage. We're just past the halfway mark of this second period. So St. Mary's has a chance to cut into that 2-0 lead that Raynham has. And I think Bridgewater Raynham is going to take a timeout. I'm not sure what this is all about. They got a double penalty. They got two guys in the penalty box. I didn't see the two. So St. Mary's has 5-on-3 advantage after this timeout, with a golden opportunity to get back in this game. So for 2 minutes, they'll have 5-on-3. Bridgewater Raynham got that really tough goal. 11 seconds left in the first period. Ryan McGinnis from the blue line, it got tipped behind ball to Sherry. And then we watched Bobby Quill getting loose, walking in, and knocking it by ball to Sherry to make it 2-0. And now St. Mary's has a chance to get back in it. Trailing 2-0, but they'll have 5-on-3 for the next 2 minutes. If they can score quickly, they'll have 5-on-4 with a chance to tie the game up. And I mentioned again, Brady Bullock not playing. This is a tough loss for St. Mary's. Bullock is their best player. These are situations where he would be very good. So St. Mary's trying to get it over the blue line, set up, and work against this 5-on-3. They go back door, they couldn't get the shot. Shot, couldn't get a piece, couldn't knock it home. Now they jam it in. Hobson made the save. There was a crowd, just about everybody in front of the net. And Hall knocked it in. They got it to the net. Popson couldn't grab a hold of it. Everybody was trying to get a piece. Everybody and his brother was right in the crease. And Hall finally jammed it in. So Bridgewater will get one of their skaters back. For 1 minute and 9 seconds, St. Mary's will have an advantage again. So a golden opportunity to tie this game up. They almost gave it away. They're taking too much time to get set, ready to go. Right past the Hall, looking to walk in, get ridden off. From behind the net, Bridgewater Raynham takes it away. Broken up by St. Mary's. Lost it. Back to the point. St. Mary's keeping it in. Shot. Popson got a stick on it and knocked it away. Kept it at the blue line. The shot missed the net. Out in front, Popson grabbed it at the side of the net and held on as the penalty ends. And they'll get back to equal strength. But St. Mary's gets back in it with the goal. It's 2-1. With just under 5 minutes left in the second period. Let's see if that goal gave St. Mary's any momentum at all. Bodies go down. Giardina trying to keep it in. Now, Aleo trying to keep it in, and we got a penalty coming up. And it's going to be against St. Mary's. So Bridgewater will have the man advantage as Giardina goes to the box. Try to center it. Winds up back at the blue line. Backdoor, they missed the net. They made a nice pass to set up the backdoor shot. Shot gets deflected over everything out of play. Here we got another penalty against St. Mary's. Chason's going to the bench. So for a minute 37, Bridgewater is going to have a two-man advantage. And now the referee really getting after Mark Lee. Mark Lee questioned the call. The referee came, yelled at him first, and flew over to tell him what he did. So St. Mary's just had 5-on-3 and took advantage to score a goal to get back in it, trailing only 2-1. Now Bridgewater has a two-man advantage.
Hey, what's up, belly there, son?
St. Mary's player went down. They sat on him for a while. And we got a whistle. Do we have another penalty? People can't stay out of the penalty box. I don't know what they're doing now. They're bringing the face-off. No penalty. Just bringing the face-off outside the blue line. I don't know what that's for. St. Mary's hard pressed here to keep Bridgewater off the board. Glove save, Baldessari, and a good one. Great passing by Bridgewater, set up from the right face-off circle. Quill looking for a second goal, ripped it. Baldessari made the glove save. 101 left on the first penalty for St. Mary's to get one of their players back. Baldessari got a piece of the shot by McGinnis. McGinnis shot blocked again, and it winds up back in the Bridgewater end. 35 seconds left before St. Mary's gets one of their players back. St. Mary's can't clear it. Hits the board. St. Mary's still can't clear it. Now they clear it. They'll get one of their skaters back. So now it's 5-on-4. And that penalty is winding down as well. So St. Mary's doing a pretty good job here. Can't clear it. Penalty is up. They're back at equal strength. So it did a good job, 5-on-3. Baldessari with a couple of saves. And they clear it out. And it's back as Fry picks it up in the Bridgewater end. Back to the point. Shot, deflected wide. Back to the point again. Shot blocked before it got there. Fry knocks it home. Inside the left face-off circle, and he one-timed it and banged it just out of Popson's reach, and St. Mary's has come back to tie it up. So Bridgewater scored 2. St. Mary's gets 2 back to tie it. Broken up. Giardina carried it in, but they were offside. Face off outside the Bridgewater blue line. Kept in by Giardina, picked off by Bridgewater. Looking for a break, looking to walk in. Baldessari makes the save and holds on. Wilf Foley got loose, got down inside the right face-off circle and ripped it. Baldessari made the save and held on. So the final minute, 51 seconds. If St. Mary's can keep Bridgewater Raynham off the board, they'll take a lot of momentum into the locker room, getting set for that third and final period. They dump it out, and they have to hustle. Throw it across, find it up at home. Popson holds the post and holds on, and we get a little more pushing and shoving. Bridgewater Raynham bench is screaming because Thornton gave a little hard push to one of the Bridgewater players. They're saying you nailed our 2 players. What about their player? 32 ticks left on the clock in the second period. A good one for St. Mary's. It didn't start out good with Bridgewater getting the goal that pushed the lead to 2, but St. Mary's, the latter stages of this second period, have scored 2 to tie it up. Looking for a break. forced to go wide. Nice job by Luke Bott to force him to go wide. Short, they got deflected up over everything and out of play. We'll have a face-off with 8 seconds left in the period. They gave up a goal with 11 seconds left in the first period. They don't want to do that again here. And it's not going to happen as they dump it out, and that'll do it. So a good period by St. Mary's. They fell down early, 2-0. They come back with 2 goals, a big one by Fry late in the period. And we're right back where we started. When we dropped the puck early, we were dead even. Now we're dead even again. St. Mary's 2, Bridgewater Raynham 2, at the end of 2. They'll drop the puck and we'll be underway. Two the score. St. Mary's a little momentum going into the locker room and coming out, of course. They were down 2-0. And they've tied it at 2. And they looked like they might have had a break, but Bobby Quill couldn't get complete control of the puck. So the final 15 minutes to see if we can come up with a winner in the opening game of the season for both teams. St. Mary's tips it to the Bridgewater end. Shot. Baldessari made the save. He finally dropped it. He was holding on for a while. St. Mary's clears it out. They dump it in the zone. Hall looking for it. Giardina keeps it in. Had the puck, but he was nowhere near it, able to get a shot off. Threw it to the corner. Coming out of the corner was Aiden Fitzpatrick, who got the shot off, and Poisson grabbed it, snuggling it against the near post. So the face-off to the left of Poisson. Or Popson, I should say. Popson. Body's banging, but Bridgewater Raynham controls it. St. Mary's clears it out, looking for a break. 1-on-1, Fry. Shot. Popson made the save. Good bid by Fry, whose goal tied the game up. And we got icing against Bridgewater Raynham. We'll bring it back to the left. Richie Popson in net for Bridgewater Raynham. St. Mary's keeping it in. Now it gets deflected out. A break. Pushed into the corner. Couldn't clear and get out in front. Trying to stuff it home, coming from around and back. I thought it was Luke Bott. They dump it out. They waved icing off. Bridgewater keeps it in. St. Mary's tips it out. I go back to the days when I first did these games when Rick Comfort was my co-partner. I remember saying to Rick Comfort, the next goal will be a very important goal. St. Mary's pulled it over the blue line, tried to get it back to hold up, but they couldn't. They always took it in the zone, causing the offside.
All right, Stretch, there's still 13 minutes to wake up.
Nashon will look for the draw. He wins it. They're way offside again. Michael Baldessari was in the zone. And Mary's trying to dig it out. Bumping and banging going on all over the place. They let them play. They didn't blow the whistle. And now we got guys banging and whacking at each other.
Let's go. Open up your eyes, Striker. Let's go. Oh, wake up, bud.
Nate Aducci was having it with Luke Bott. They were whacking back and forth. The official was just about maybe to blow the whistle when Thompson made the save and held on and stopped the clock, and he went over and talked to both of them and said, knock it off. In this game, the last thing you want to do right now is pick up a penalty and put your team in a spot. Icing is waved off. Tipped out. Bridgewater Raynham gets control. St. Mary's gets it back and throws it in the zone off the stick of Michael Nerrick. Nerrick's shot get deflected and in. The shot from the blue line, they made the save. And sitting on the doorstep was Cam McGonigal. Michael Nerrick gets the assist. His shot from the blue line, it went off the pad. Popson made the original save, and it just was laying right there for Nerrick. And now they do it again. Skating through the zone was Fry, getting his second goal. And all of a sudden, St. Mary's is leading at 4-2. Two quick goals. Fry just breezing through, right in front of the net, just flipped it by. Benjamin Fry. Tipped in. Popson got a piece of it and knocked it to the corner. They called icing. I thought Popson got a piece of it. .9:48 left in the game. St. Mary's all of a sudden have come to life here in the third period. 2 goals in a very short span.
Oh, yeah, knock it off, right? Way to move them. 1-2 back, 1-2 back.
And now it's Raynham facing a 2-goal deficit, but with a lot less time left. Now we have bumping and banging out in front of the net. Hope we don't have to call the cops at the end of this game. They're going at each other. They dump it out. Bodies go down. Bridgewater Raynham skates it out. They forced McGinnis way wide. Couldn't get the shot off. They looked for the check and he missed it. Bridgewater Raynham went down. Kept in the zone nicely by Rocky. St. Mary's clears it out. And we got bodies coming together again. Both teams changing up. Dumped in the zone by Rocky. And St. Mary's knocks it back in. Dump back out. St. Mary's picks off the pass. Looking to walk in. Just a half a step late. It got flipped toward the net. Joey Calder was going for it. It just slowly went to Popson. Just as he got it, Joey Calder was there looking to tip it. So an eruption by St. Mary's, the last half of the second period to tie it, and now within a minute or two, getting two to break the tie and take a two-goal lead, and force Bridgewater Raynham to play catch-up. Halfway through and counting this third period. St. Mary's knocks it out. They tip it ahead. Just couldn't get it. They just knocked it ahead before Jacobson could get it and begin alone. Over the line. Shot. Popson had to make the save. Off the shot by Fitzpatrick. 2-on-1 for the moment. They forced McGinnis to go way wide. Nice job. Hawk Hilton with a very nice job. Didn't let McGinnis break in toward the net. Had to take it way wide. Baldessari, that was going to be way out of his reach. He came out of the net, flashed the glove, made the save. That was going to go way wide to the backboard. But he wanted to make sure. He grabbed it and held on. The faceoff would be to his left. His right, excuse me. St. Mary's trying to tip it out. They clear it out. 2-on-1 for St. Mary's. Shot, blocked. Bouncing puck. Nick Thornton couldn't get control of the puck, and he had to go wide rather than go right at the net. Bodies go down out in front of it, and St. Mary's tries to clear it away. It's out to center ice. So they have to clear the zone. Bridgewater looking to change up. Looking to walk in, still with it, finally broken up. Nice effort by Steven Nasson. St. Mary's comes away with it from behind the net. Trying to make a play. Bridgewater takes it away. Kept in at the point by Nerrick, who's playing well. Shot got blocked, never got the Popson. Thrown back in by Michael Baldessari. And St. Mary's and Bridgewater will change up. Trying to walk in was Chason. He got broken up. Lead pass deflected to the far corner. They were trying to send Quill in. This doesn't quite make icing. Quill again. Ooh, backhander broken up. Trying to split the defense. They had to wait. They couldn't go into zone because there were a couple of players already in there. Now they dump it in. 4 minutes and counting left. The clock is now the enemy for Bridgewater Raynham. Down by 2 goals. St. Mary's has really picked it up. Trying to bounce it off Pops, and it got deflected wide. St. Mary's tips it ahead, and they throw it right back in the zone as they look to change up. Kept in the zone by Giardina. And St. Mary's gets it where they want it in the Bridgewater zone with 3 minutes and counting left. We got a whistle. Face-off outside the Bridgewater Raynham blue line. St. Mary's collects. Fry lost it. Broken up nicely by Giardina. Body's going down. Al Jones took a elbow rushing push at one of the St. Mary's players who were down on the ice. It's getting a little touchy out there. As it gets tipped by pops on out of play. And with just over 2 minutes left, the face-off where St. Mary's wants it in the Bridgewater Raynham end. To the right of Popson. Bodies go down. Nobody's taking any prisoners here. Everybody banging. Baldessari grabs it and holds on. And we got extra activity after the whistle. Just under 2 minutes left. Let's hope everybody gets out of here alive. St. Mary's is going to make it 2 for 2. The girls winning, the boys are going to win. We'll look to see if Bridgewater Raynham pulls their goaltender. Shot blocked nicely by Bott. And Mary's trying to clear it. Can't. They pulled their goaltender. Bridgewater Raynham has 6 skaters. An open net for St. Mary's. Shot blocked. They keep it in. So an open net for St. Mary's. Bridgewater Raynham trying to get one to get back in it. St. Mary's just keeping him out. It gets pushed all the way back. It doesn't make it for icing. A minute and counting. They dump it back in the Bridgewater zone, which is where they want it. Broken up. Can't dump it out. Now it's out to center ice. Bridgewater has to clear. 30 seconds and counting. All the way back to the Bridgewater end. Who would have thought this when it was 2-0 Bridgewater Raynham? Shot blocked. St. Mary's is holding on to the puck, and that's going to do it. They throw it the length of the ice. Icing with 1.5 seconds left. So Bridgewater Raynham got a goal early by Ryan McGinnis on a shot from the point. And then it was Bobby Quill on a breakaway, tipping it in to make it 2-0 early in the second period. And then St. Mary's got a big break. They got 5-on-3. And Jack Hall stuffed a goal in the net underneath Popson to make it 2-1. And then late in the period, Fry got a pass between the two faceoff circles, just ripped the shot off and went under Popson into the net to make it 2-2. And that gave St. Mary's momentum going into the third period. They came out and almost back-to-back within a minute or two of each other. It was the winning goal scored by Cam McGonigal, a shot from the blue line by Mark Nerrick. The save was made. It laid in the crease, and McGonigal just banged it home. And then Fry with a great rush coming out of the corner, ripped the shot under the pads of Popson to make it 4-2, and that was the final score. So it was McGonigal and Hall and Fry getting 2, supplying the goals for St. Mary's as they make a sweep. The girls won, the boys win. They both start off 1-0 at St. Mary's. They beat Bridgewater Raynham here last year in the tournament. They beat them here again in this first game of the season. St. Mary's comes from 2-0 down to get a 4-2 win over Bridgewater Raynham. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm Don Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.